Hey, Cub fans. Thanks for joining us here today on Cubs 24/7, where Randy talks Cubs. We're going to talk Cub pitcher Bailey Horn today. Bailey is the left-handed pitcher that we got from the White Sox in the Ryan Tepera trade. It was on July 29th of 2021. And I've just noticed we're really starting to see a lot of the young prospects sort of bubble to the surface that we have been acquiring through trades of some veterans over the last 2, 3 years. And Bailey Horn is one in that group that, to me, has sort of bubbled to the surface. He is on the 40-man roster. He has done really well. He seems to sort of found his niche as a pitcher, and we'll talk about that as we get into his numbers. But I think we can probably expect to see Bailey Horn pitch for the Cubs here very soon. So, again, he's the pitcher we got from the White Sox in 21 for Ryan Tepera. So let's kick back, relax. Let's talk a little bit about Bailey Christian Horn. He's 26 years old, so he's not a kid. Born January 15th of 98. 6'2", 210, lefty. He's out of West Texas, and that's the town of West Texas, West High School. Wasn't heavily recruited. Ends up going to a community college for his freshman year, McLennan Community College. Then after his freshman year, he transfers to Auburn. Plays 2 years for the Tigers, does well. White Sox drafted him in the 2020 draft, taking him in the 5th round. They assign him to the Kannapolis Cannonballers in 2021. So Bailey makes his debut with the Cannonballers in A-ball. Does pretty well. In 8 games, 6 of them starts. He pitched to a 2.63 ERA with a 1.02 whip in 27 and a third innings. So it's pretty decent first attempt for Bailey. They bumped him up to the Winston-Salem Dash, where he played in 6 games, 4 starts. Through 11 innings, it didn't go that well. Gave up some earned runs. Has a 13.09 ERA. So all of this is really a small sample size, right? He's played in 14 games as a pro, thrown under 40 innings. But the Cubs liked him because with that small sample size, they still traded Ryan Tepera for him on July 29th. So comes with the Cubs, 2021. We assign him right to the South Bend Cubs, High A. He pitches in 7 games, 4 of those were starts, through 21 and 2/3 innings, and had a 4.98 ERA with a 1.52 whip. So not great, but pretty decent. In 2022, he starts again with the South Bend Cubs, and he pitches in 5 games, but none of them were starts. The beginning of 22 is when Bailey becomes a full-time reliever. He has not started a game since he left the South Bend Cubs in 2021. For the Cubs in 2022, the South Bend Cubs, he pitches 10 innings, doesn't give up an earned run, and has a sub-1 whip of .7. So really good start of the 2022 season. They bump him up to Tennessee. With the Smokies, he pitches in 28 games, has 4 saves, ERA of 3.46 with a 1.54 whip. And we're going to find out that whip is a little higher than what we think it should be, and we're going to find out that he walks some people. So 2022 was good. He played in the Arizona Fall League and was actually part of the Arizona Fall League Rising Stars. So he's starting to make a little bit of a name for himself. In 2023, he starts with the Smokies again, pitches in 6 games, throws 9 innings, has 1 save, has an ERA of 2.0 with a sub-1 whip, .89. So he just dominated in 6 games with the Smokies. In those 9 innings, he had 19 strikeouts. So that's a 19 strikeout per 9 inning rate. But he also walked 5, so that's a 5 bases on balls per 9. Gets bumped up to Iowa, plays in 39 games, has 2 saves with Iowa, ERA of 4.58 in those 39 games, and 1.53 WHIP. With Iowa, he has 59 strikeouts, struck out 59. So he's averaging 10 strikeouts per 9 with Iowa in those 39 games. And he walked 29 batters for just that right out of 5. So it looks like he's going to strike out about 10 or 12 per 9, and he's probably going to walk 5 per 9. And that's kind of what I think we can expect. His career numbers in the minor leagues to this point are: he's gone 11-9 with a 4.2 ERA in 99 games. He has 7 saves. He's thrown 173 2/3 innings with 221 Ks. So he's a strikeout guy. 1.40 WHIP. So Bailey Christian Horn. Let's talk about his repertoire. Left-handed pitcher. He's got a plus fastball and a plus slider. So that's how he's getting hitters out. He does have a curveball, but it's rated average. And these are I'm taking it from the scouting report. He's a plus fastball, plus slider, average curve, but below average command, which the scouting numbers or the grades on his pitches sort of match what he's doing in terms of production. So I just went through some splits, so I got one for you. He is really tough on lefties. In Iowa, just the 39 games in Iowa against lefties, he had a 1.00 WHIP, but with righties, almost 2 at 1.92. So he's much tougher on lefties. A strikeout artist, but he does walk some people, and I'm starting to picture him as getting some looks as a possible lefty specialist. Not that he can't get righties out. I watched some videos. His fastball is nasty. I was watching a video of him, and he's throwing to right-handed hitters. And if he leaves that fastball up and away to righties, it has some pretty good arm side run on it. Mid-90s, up in the zone with some arm side run. And he threw several of those to righties, and they whiffed on him. And then his out pitch on this at-bat that I was watching, he took that fastball and he bore it in, got it on the inside corner low, and that ball sort of cut a little bit. And it struck me as kind of interesting. If he leaves it up and away, like arm side, it has run and it looks like it has carry. And then when he threw it down and in, it looked like it had a little cut. Not tremendous cut, but it didn't run at all. I mean, it bore in on this righty. And that just struck me as kind of interesting. I don't know if that's going to be consistent or not, but that's what I saw. That was my eye test. And he's got a sharp breaking ball. A slide piece. His slider's good. So, fastball slider that plays, reliever. I think probably we have something here. Command is going to be the issue. Obviously, he's 26 years old. Hopefully, the command is on its way. But if he can cut that walk rate in half, and command it, and I think he's got pitches that are going to help. He sure looks the part. It's very physical, looking very, very well put together. So I like Bailey Horn. I'm looking forward to paying attention to him, because I have not paid that much attention to him to this point. But he's intrigued me. He's got my attention. So we will see what happens here in the coming months with Bailey. So I appreciate you guys joining me here today on Cubs 24/7, where Randy talks Cubs. I hope you enjoyed talking a little Bailey Horn. I sure did. And we'll see you guys very soon. And go Cubs, go.